Hello everyone and welcome to another video to the third video of the video series called Experimental Chinese, where I try to teach the Chinese language, the basics of the Chinese grammar, without characters and without tones for the absolute beginners. And so let's just jump right into it. I just wanted to go through the first and the second lesson real quick so that we get into the story. As I said, this is dialogue that is very realistic, and it's taking place probably at your orientation day as a student, as an exchange student, maybe at a Chinese university or at a Taiwanese university in Singapore, Hong Kong, and so on. So a local Chinese student comes up to you and he says, "Hi, 你好，我是法律系的，我叫王英红，叫我阿红就可以了。Hi, hello. I'm from the legal department. My name is Wang Yinghong, but you can call me Ahong. Call me Ahong, and that's all right." This is the dialogue that we had in the second lesson, where he replied, 我叫 Steven, 其实我有中文名字叫史蒂芬，你可以叫我 Steve， 我是中文系的交换学生。So 我叫 Steven, my name is Steven, 其实我有中文名字 Well, actually, I have a Chinese name 叫史蒂芬 It's called 史蒂芬你可以叫我 Steve. You can call me Steve. 我是中文系的交换学生 I am a Chinese department exchange student. Alright, now we get to the third lesson, which looks a little bit longer, but that's just because this line over here, which I will explain to you soon. So, now we have basically, this will be a dialogue between the two, and the Chinese student asks you, 那你是从哪个国家来的？那你是从哪个国家来的？ So word by word, 那 it means, it's like this introductory word to sentences in English. It just means so in sentences like, so what do you want to do? So how about we do this? So how about we do that? Its original or usual meaning is that or there, but in this case and in many cases when it's at the beginning of sentences, it just means so. 你 means you and 是 means to be. 那你是 so you are 从 from preposition from 哪个 means which one which. So 那你是从哪个 so you are from which one 国家 country 来 to come 的 This is this particle that we had already several times, and it means probably the best way to translate it would be a type. Yeah. So just to read the whole sentence so that you get swiftly into the d particle, understanding what it is by context. So you are from which one country come type? Like which country are you from? Basically. So where do you come from? To be very, very English when saying it. 那你是从哪个国家来的? One thing that I want you to notice here that we have a na here and a na here. And the only thing that probably would be a good idea to remember that this na over here is in the low tone. I'm going to make a marker over here to make it clear that you should pronounce it low. So it should be 哪个 Don't worry about the pronunciation of this one, but this one is 哪个那你是从哪个国家来的? Okay? So, which country do you come from? And you answer, 我是美国人我是美国人 I, to be, I am 美国 USA 人 person I am American, or I'm from the United States. Now, this is a very, very frequent thing when it comes to nationalities and telling which city you're from, and so on. So you just put the country you're from here, and then you just add the word 人, which means person. So 美国人 means American, someone from the USA. 德国人, someone from Germany, German. 法国人, someone from France. But it works for cities as well. So if you say 纽约人, it means New Yorker. 巴黎人 means someone from Paris. 北京人 means someone from Beijing, and so on. It probably works with other things as well. For instance, if we say 西方人, it means Westerner. 东方人 means Easterner. as in someone from Asia, and so on. 这是我第一次来 and then you can choose the city. I gave you 5. So 北京, Taipei, 新加坡, Xianggang, Shanghai. 这 this 是 is 我 I 第一 first 次 time 来 to come. This is I first time come Beijing or Taipei or 新加坡, Xianggang, and so on. So this is the first time I came to Beijing, to Taipei, to Singapore, Xianggang, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. And now I just wanted to give you the names of these 5 cities so that you know how to say them in Chinese. So Beijing is Beijing, Taipei is Taipei, 新加坡, Singapore, Xianggang, Hong Kong, and Shanghai is Shanghai. And all these names mean something actually. So Beijing, Bei is north and Jing is capital. So Beijing means northern capital. Taipei, I was thinking before this lesson how to translate this, but Tai is an abbreviation of Taiwan, and Bei is north, again, as in Beijing. So I would say that, and please correct me if you're Chinese and if you would know a better translation for this, but I think it means the settlement at the north of Taiwan. That's how I would translate it, at least. Taipei. Xinjiapo is Singapore, and it's just the Chinese transliteration of the word Singapore. So it doesn't have an actual meaning in Chinese characters. And Singapore, Singapura, if I'm not mistaken, it means Lion City. Xianggang is Hong Kong. Xiang means fragrant, and Gang is harbor. And I just read into this right before I started making this video. Originally, Hong Kong was a harbor on the Pearl River, which was lined with factories that were producing these incense sticks, you know? And that's probably why it was called fragrant harbor. So Xianggang, fragrant harbor. And Shanghai, Shang means on or above, and Hai is ocean or sea. So it literally means like on the sea. And I read about this as well. And originally, when Shanghai was founded, it literally was probably on the sea. So it was out on the sea. So that's why it's called on the sea, Shanghai. And the Chinese student continues, and he says, 美国哪里? America where? And this is actually something that you would be able to say in English as well, right? Someone says, I'm American, and he says, America where? Like, I'm from America, and you would say, America where? So you can really quite often literally translate, which is quite interesting and very helpful. So 美国哪里? America where? And your answer is 我在加州念大学，老家在旧金山。This thing is a very interesting sort of verb with a preposition. It means to be at or just at. So I at. 加州 is the Chinese way of saying California. 念 means to study, especially study at a university. And 大学 is university. So I at California study university. 老家 means the place where I grew up. 在旧金山 it's the same 在 as here. So we have this verbal preposition or preposition to be at or at. So where I grew up, or the place where I grew up, is at Jiujinshan, is the Chinese way of saying San Francisco. So 我在加州念大学，老家在旧金山。I'm studying my university at California, or in California, and I grew up in San Francisco. Now, I read a little about the name Jiujinshan because it's actually a Chinese, it has a meaning in Chinese. It means old golden mountain. And usually the names of Western cities, they only get transliterated like Singapore is. So Singapore is Xinjiapo. It doesn't really have a meaning in Chinese. Like Xin is new, Jia means to add, and Po, I'm not really sure which Po it is. So these 3 syllables don't have a meaningful meaning related to the city. But Jiujinshan actually does mean something. Jiu means old, and Jinshan means golden mountain. And the reason for this is that during the, I think it's called the Gold Rush in California, San Francisco was one of the centers of this gold rush or golden rush. Not sure how you call it exactly. And when Chinese workers started coming to basically to work in San Francisco or in California, they would call that place Jinshan, which is Golden Mountain, without this first syllable over here, which means old. So it was called Golden Mountain. And then later in Australia, there was a place which Chinese people also called Jinshan, Golden Mountain. And to differentiate the two, they called the one in Australia Xinjianshan, which means new Golden Mountain. And they called this one Jiujinshan, the old Gold Mountain. So there you go. That is the story behind the name Old Golden Mountain for San Francisco in Chinese. All right, so let me read the whole thing again. 那你是从哪个国家来的? So, which country do you come from? 我是美国人. I'm American. I'm from the USA. 这是我第一次来北京、台北、新加坡、香港、上海. This is the first time that I come to Beijing, Taipei, Singapore, Hong Kong, Shanghai. 美国哪里? Where from America? 我在加州念大学，老家在旧金山。I'm studying university in California. I grew up in Jiujinshan. Alright, so that's it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave any suggestions in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.